you're married to Emily Blunt, and she's a phenomenal actress and quite a high achiever in her own right. And I just wonder how you two handle each other's success and schedules and how that works in a marriage. You know, I would think it would be very easy to marry someone with no ambition at all, and you can be the man in the house. And I just wonder, you know, is there a competition? Is it difficult? Does it bring you two closer together? How's that dynamic as two working actors?
It's awesome. I think what also helped is before I even met her, I was such a huge fan of hers. And I just thought she was so enormously talented. So for me, I just look at it as like someone who gets to be, you know, behind the scenes of all this incredible work that she does, incredible choices. And she is an inspiration in every single way to me. She's just so tough and so classy and so dedicated and so good at what she does. So I just watch in awe of everything. And, you know, for me, we don't really overlap with our, you know, decisions or choices or, you know, there's definitely that conversation at one point down the line of, you know, do you think I should do this movie or something like that? But always after she's had a huge process for herself of reading the script, rereading the script, meeting the director, talking to her agents, and then all of a sudden we'll be like, you know, what do you think? Because I think I'm going to do it. Only when it becomes I think I'm going to do it does it become a discussion. And I just am lucky to be there. So I just support her in every single way. Of course, you know what I mean? Like I love that she loves what she does. Where it becomes an enormous help and a really, really special thing is, you know, I think that if I was married to someone else in another business or something, it would be really exciting because it would kind of be this cool thing of like, we're in two totally different worlds. That's exciting. To me personally, that would be devastating. So to me, to have someone who I can come home to at 2 a.m. because we shot all night and know exactly what that is and not even have to have a conversation, or you audition for something and that week while you're waiting, you might be a little weird and a little off and they know exactly what you're going through, no questions asked. It's phenomenal. And then to get a role, either one of us, and the first thing we do is go out and have a drink and celebrate. It's just awesome. You know what I mean? It's like you speak the same language and it all makes sense. She helps it make sense, which is really, really awesome. I mean, she's the most grounded, down-to-earth person, and yet she's doing the same things I'm doing at a much higher level is just so fantastic, and I'm just so lucky to be with her for every reason, but that reason in particular is a good one.
Could you ever see doing a film together?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I would love to work with her. I'd be so intimidated to work with her. I think she's so good. So I definitely would have one of those moments where you probably would think like, nah, you wouldn't have that, but like, yeah, I would. I had it with anybody who I think is really good. You know, it's really not about star status with me. It's about if I've seen you do something where you're just like, I don't even know what you did, like, where did you go for that, you know? So the Meryl Streeps and the George Clooney's and the Sam Mendes, it's all because of what they've done, not because of, you know, this sort of aura that they've achieved, even though that's pretty incredible too. So for me, you know, and I've also seen how she works and how she does things, and she's serious. Like, she is really good. So I would be so nervous about, like, what did I do? I don't even think I prepared this scene. Oh my God, like, I'm just gonna sort of live through it and see how we go. And she's like, well, I've been doing 6 months of research on what I'm gonna make, what decisions I'm gonna make in this scene. I'd be like, I should quit.
I can imagine that scene at home. You're like watching basketball and she's upstairs working on her part.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, honey.
Yeah. Is that what you're gonna do to prepare? And it's like, prepare for what? Are we shooting tomorrow? This is nuts. No, I think it would be a really special thing. I think I would love to work with her at some point. I kind of feel like a cool thing to do would be a play, because there's some sort of neutral ground there where things can change every day and you can kind of live through this experience together every single day in a different way and kind of get to know each other's work habits and stuff over time rather than action. And it's like, what are you doing with this scene? How are you playing this? You know what I mean? Rather than, you know, that would be scarier than sort of learning and kind of going through something. I also feel like there's something about a play that's like, we did that together. That was a moment that we did together. So
certainly a story to share, you know, with your kids when you get older and look at, I think that, I mean, being able to work with your wife and do that, you'd have to, your relationship would have to be in great shape to be able to, be able to do that.
And we're both very confident in that. So it would just be about, you know, what it is. You know what I mean? I think that our dream would be that we can't imagine what it would be to work together. You know, we don't know what it would be to work together is the exciting part, rather than when people are like, I have an idea. You're a girl from England. He's just a guy from America, and you guys meet on a plane. Like, we would never do something like that because that's our life.
Exactly.
I'm just kidding.
It'd be the documentary.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for coming.